Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it in, it's Hawkins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Handoff from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. He'll pull it down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Handoff from the shotgun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Mobley. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Reed. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hayes. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
And some room to work. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
That's caught. It's Hawkins. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Quick strike complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Trying to find the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Memphis. The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Right back to it. Turning it on. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Gets away from one, finds room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hayes. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were are going to see this in this game. And all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Bohannon. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They'll run it. It's Mobley. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lewis to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give is to Smith. Oh, he got loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete to the left. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. Fit it in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off. There he goes! Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. You could win a lot of trivia challenges if you ask how long it's been since Memphis had a losing season. They've reeled off 11 straight winning campaigns, and Ryan Silverfield does it without big-time recruits.
No, but he has got great balance on offense. Very, very creative on that side of the football. And over the years, whoever's bbeen the head coach and play caller, that's one thing they've...
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Memphis. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The give out of the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. Pulls it in on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Made a defender miss. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Lewis wants to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He's got it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it at the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Finding open areas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Lewis to throw. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast. So there was nowhere to go in the end zone there, that time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Got room to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Give to the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The short hands, it's Smith. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. The give from the gun. Oh, what a caught! The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And that last run was just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lewis wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, this lead's still sitting at 13. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Trying to set the tone with the run. Old spin move. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bohannon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Turner. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Bohannon. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking down the middle. He's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
It'll be a draw. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Lewis to throw. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's crossed. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the 2nd play and the 3rd play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Trailing now by 7. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Fires to the big fella. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
It's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. On the option. Quick toss. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Might as well give it to him again.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
No gain on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Reed.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Green wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Handoff off to the lone back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line. Second down coming up.
Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Lewis wants to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Bohannon. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bohannon. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Mobley. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tulane. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Number 1.
These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. Finds his man. It's Cross. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Smith takes the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Hayes. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. If you like the stats, and I know you do, He's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
They'll move the tight end. Gonna run it. It's Mobley. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Got it in the middle. It's Bohannon. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're down to the 20, first and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Let's see what they've got on second down. He wants to throw it again. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. He hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W. Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Well, there's an example here late in the game. The defense trying to affect the timing of the QB. They brought the blitz, anticipating throw, and he wasn't able to connect.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Man, that's tough for the kicker. Here you are in the fourth quarter. You're trying to break this tie, give your team the lead, and knock it off the upper.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gives it on the option. Fighting off the defender. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
What a great play by the defense. When you talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having any of it that time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Greenway! They strike first here in overtime.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Tulane 44, Memphis 37.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Lewis to throw. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on 1st down in overtime.
Man, and you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there, broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
They want to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you try to catch them off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
3rd and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Memphis. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And the extra point splits the uprights. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. Lewis wants to pass. Got it! Touchdown, Memphis! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to blast their way in. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
Memphis 50.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that is the exact outcome this defense wanted. Rushing the passer on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, and more importantly, a long field goal. And this kicker knows if he misses this ball game is over. All the pressure directly on his shoulders.
They're going to try to convert on 4th down to put the pressure on the other team when they get their turn. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make